Hello everybody, my name is Reinhard van Rensburg and today I am going to be explaining active and passive voice for grade 10 English first additional language. So, understanding voice in English helps us communicate more clearly and effectively. It also improves our writing by making our ideas easier to understand. So, what is active voice? In active voice, the subject of the sentence performs the action. This is the most common way we speak and write because it is clear and direct. For example, the boy kicked the ball. Here, the boy is doing the actions, so the doer comes first. So, now we're going to look at passive voice. What is passive voice? In passive voice, the subject receives the action instead of performing it. The focus shifts from the person doing the action to what is being affected. For example, the ball was kicked by the boy. Here the ball comes first, so the focus is on the receiver. Now let's look a bit at the structure. So how to form passive voice? Okay, to form the passive voice, we follow this structure. We start with the object, then add the correct form of the verb be, then the past participle, and finally by plus the subject. It is very important to keep the tenses the same when changing from active to passive. Now, converting here some examples. We can look at the present simple. The teacher marks the test becomes the test is marked by the teacher. The past simple. The chef cooked the meat becomes the meal was cooked by the chef. And future, the team will win the game becomes the game will be won by the team. Notice how the tenses stays the same. All right. Now, the application here will be identifying the subject, verb, and object, and then decide if passive voice is appropriate. Next, rearrange the sentence using the correct structure, and finally check if the sentence makes sense. Now, let's look at the last thing that I have here is some common errors to avoid. Well, there are some common mistakes learners make, for example, forgetting the verb be, using the wrong tense, forgetting to include by, or using the wrong verb form. It is important to check your sentence carefully to avoid these errors. Please check it out. Alright, now lastly, my key takeaways that I want you to take from this is that in conclusion, active voice focuses on a doer of the action while passive voice focuses on the receiver. Active voice is more direct while passive voice is useful when a doer is unknown or not important. By understanding both, learners can improve their writing and communication skills. Thank you.